There are some ways to have a lot of fun while you're learning vocabulary. You don't just have to be listing off your words and just reading it over and over to yourself to practice it. In this video, I will share 5 games you can do yourself to enjoy the process more. The first one is the word cloud. This is an activity that you can do in a group or alone. And you could time yourself, or you could give yourself as much time you want. You draw a cloud in the middle with a word in the cloud. Let's say that my word is 移民, which means immigration. I would think of words that are related. A few examples would be 飞机, which means airplane, 外国人, which means foreigner, 公民, which means citizen, 旅行, which means to travel, and 政治, which is the noun for politics. You could even use 2 different colored lines, one that points to words you can think of, and then the other colored lines point to words that you could look up in the dictionary. The point of this exercise is to exercise your mind by making connections. I found I knew more words than I initially thought while doing this exercise. Also with Chinese, since I'd been learning it mostly orally, I did an oral version of this word cloud, and kind of imagining the cloud in my head, because Chinese characters are a lot harder for me to learn. I've been focused on how to speak more than the whole writing process, but eventually I'll get to the writing process. The second one is the memory card game. I'm sure most of you have done this in kindergarten class, where you match 2 sets. In science class in 6th grade, I did this with words matching the image in earth science. Anyways, I'm sure you get the point. With language, there are several ways you could go about this. You could make sets of the translation, so schuur in Dutch would go with shed, or you could have a set with the word schuur and an image on the other. Most people would probably do with pictures, because symbols are easier to use for memory than recollection of translations. Use a list of vocabulary and use a dice for this game. So this is very fun in a group, but you could still do it alone if you want, in front of a mirror, or record yourself. Each number on the dice pertains to an action you have to do. For example, if you roll a 1, you have to define the word. If you roll a 2, use the word in a sentence. If you roll a 3, find a synonym for the word. If you roll a 4, find the antonym of the word. If you roll a 5, draw the word. If you roll a 6, act out the word. Have fun with this and think creatively. The fourth one is called the sentence generator. This game is very simple. Make a deck of cards with your vocabulary, pick out a certain number of cards, and then use each word in one sentence. It is very similar to Clue, however it is just one big deck of cards. It's self-made, and you can use practically any language. You can take the step much further by using cards you pick into a story. Try to tell a friend the story. Each word could be a topic of the sentence, or it could be a topic of an idea in your story. Then continue to tell or write the story. Both the sentence game and the story game can be done at any level you are at in your target language, because you can be as elaborate as you want. You can be as simple as you want. The 5th game is Guess That Word. Have a list of a ton of words on a flashcard or a notepad, then find a partner who knows your target language, have them say the word out loud to you, and then you tell them the meaning. For fun, expand your deck to words you don't know and guess their meaning. Maybe have a notebook if you want to write down new words that you learn. I used to like to do this game with people with languages I don't even know at all, just trying to guess what the word would be. That's fun. But you can do this with your vocabulary list and just try to do that out loud practice with a partner who actually knows your target language. I hope you enjoyed at least 1 or 2 activities on this list that you would like to use in your language learning. Have fun and make the learning process a fun journey. Subscribe and click the bell for more language learning content and share this video with other language learners that you know of. I want to encourage as many language learners out there. You can do this. 加油，加油！